Hello, how is everyone today? Or rather this evening. This is going to be a overlay stream. We're going to spend the next few hours working on the overlay. So we will be getting the face theme changing hooked up and tweaking a few things there. And then I'm not sure what else to work on next. I mean, we could potentially look at some texturing or try and play with the gravity bomb idea, or maybe get raids working. There's plenty of things that we can work on, but first we're going to get the face themes working. The actual themes are working, and I've actually built quite a few themes. So I will be able to show you those over on the when we get to Unity. But what I want to do is make it so that you can redeem those. I'm also going to play around with the redeems. I'd like to get a redeem set up for clearing up all the bugs, and also probably reduce the cost of the existing zero bug redeem. So we will see how things go. Yeah, and I don't think there's much else. How is everyone doing though? How is your day? How's your week going? I've had quite the fun day. I managed to meet up with a friend who I've known for probably about 17, 18 years now, maybe longer, somewhere around that time. But they have lived in another country, and they happen to be in this country, and I got to meet them for the first time, which is a weird thing to have happen, of this person that you have known most of your life and as one of your best friends, and you finally meet them for the first time, which was fun. Did get stuck in traffic. Do not recommend traffic on the motorway at rush hour when there have been accidents in that area. But yeah, I also managed to get quite a bit of work done during the day. It seemed a bit slow because I was struggling with some stuff, and then I had a light bulb moment, a absolutely genius idea where this thing that I've been working through, tidying up some code in this project, trying to make it better and deal with some issues, and then I had a light brain moment, and suddenly I'm pretty sure all of the big issues that I was trying to fix and struggling with fixing, and was basically just be implementing those issues, but in a slightly easy to control way. Well, I'm pretty sure all those issues just vanish now. They may be replaced with other issues, we will see over time, but yes, it was one of my big brain moments. Don't have those very often. Anyway, let's go and do some work. So if we head over here, and I zoom in, we can play around in Unity. So if I just lock my controls and I restart Unity, I can show you some of the themes that we have created so far. Now, one thing you will notice is that the screen is looking a little flatter up the top. That is because I've temporarily turned off the gradient. I want to play with that a lot more because, well, it's been causing all sorts of issues. So I may see what I can do in terms of like playing with the actual texture behind the scenes and seeing what I can do there. Maybe we can make that into a gradient that will work, but yeah, so we may play around with that today, maybe not. But in terms of themes, we now have 4 themes. So at the end of last stream, you may have seen the following. The terminal theme. And this works for pretty much everything. We have our happy expression, our worried expression, our confused expression, and our angry expression. And they're all working, which is fantastic. But I have created some new themes. Hey Kieran, well, if you're going to be lurking, do you want to have a quick look at the themes that I have implemented? Because I've implemented a few more since last stream. So you may find them interesting. So, we have the terminal theme and the default theme. Now, I had an idea earlier today for another theme. And this theme is the blue screen of death theme. So this just changes the colours, but this is the colours of the Windows blue screen of death. Which you probably never want to see. And also it turns out there was a red screen of death, so of course I'm going to be using that. But my favourite one is this one. If I switch back, I'm pixelated. Look how awesome this is. I have a happy pixelated, well, a normal pixelated, a happy pixelated, a worried pixelated, a confused pixelated, and an angry pixelated. And I'm really pleased with how this one has turned out. I may need to tweak a few things, like the eyes in angry are a little out of place. Seem to be okay here. But yeah, I'm pretty pleased with this. So what we are going to be doing is getting this hooked up to Twitch so that everyone in chat can create this. Yeah, the angry one is just flailing. I mean, I need the arms flailing about when I'm angry. But yeah, I want to get this hooked up to Twitch. First thing though is I need to fix that left eye, because that left eye is in the wrong place. But yeah, get it hooked up to Twitch so that we can, well, not we, you. So that you can change it with a redeem. So, let us get started then. So first things first is to, actually is this one. That seems like it's slightly out as well. I wonder. That looks slightly out. That one you can't tell. This one... the glasses out. If the glasses are out, it's not by it's by a tiniest margin, so that won't explain that. So let's go have a look in the yeah, I really do need to fix some stuff in the Photoshop file. Let's bring up Photoshop and let's go and have a look. Bring up Pixel. set it. Actually, now the grid. Okay. So, how far away are we? 1, 2, 3.5. 2 away. One, 2, 3.5. Yeah, so 1, 2. Oh, correct distance apart. Yeah, they're in the correct space. That needs. Oh. Looks like the glasses need to be moved over by 1. Yes, let's try tweaking the glasses. Perfectly lined up, it's like this 5.5 pixels, but that should hopefully look a bit better. Thought that that's it. Yeah, that looks a lot more. Still not 100% right, but it is close enough. Okay. Why? Oh, because I need to update the mouth. Got this. Base map picks up. Save. Replace. And yep. So now that is fixed. Okay. Right, So the next thing to do is we want to actually how I think it doesn't look too bad for this. So next thing we want to do is some coding. So we have all of this here where I can set base theme, new theme, and just pass in the string. So what I want to do is I want to bring up which API? No, it's which lib. It pubs. Oh, channel point managers. No, it is pub sub. So yes. So pub sub when other response digit channel points reward it's redemption, that's what we want. User input. Okay. Else if redemption at reward at title change theme debug.log user input and now we're redemption dot board got E redemption have the ID. Oh. I have the user input. That's problematic. Alright, so it was added then. Um, terms. Um, um, problem. Okay, let's bring. That's the 14th of May 2020. Okay, so we may have to try this. What I'm going to do, first off, I'm just going to add this in case this comes up on the page. That. Alright. Oh, that's a fair point. I forgot something I was going to do. I downloaded a new Popski album, and I figured it might be nice because I haven't fully listened to it. So I figured I would let it play and fully listen to it on stream so we can all enjoy it together. Comment out. And okay. So what I want to do is reveal time. Goes over, apply to all place. Go to here and let it compile everything. Type in this if host does not exist. Yes. Okay, yes. So, Twitch API manager. I want twitch.api. Nice. Yeah, I don't. What's it? Let's have a look online. Yeah. Dot helix then. Yeah, dot helix then. Oh, it. lib.api.org. So, which new authentication Twitch lib dot API dot helix dot I. Core API core model. Oh, there we are. Twitchlib.api. Twitch API. Oh. Oh, is it because... Twitchlib.api. Oh. there. And you should be able to do .api. Easier. Okay, so not getting that there, so then I should be able to go. There we are, API.auth. So that's why the v5 thing was confusing in the first place, because it was using an older thing. So we should be able to do that, and then it works. Okay, and then we should be able to go to Channel Point Manager, and then here do what we wanted to do, which is redemption dot user input. Yes. Right. So what I want to do, view rewards, channel points. Let's add. Alt terminal those. I may also try an Aqua one at some point to do like an old school macOS Aqua. In fact, no, let's have no cooldowns. Get this. So, nobody actually used this redeem because you're just going to be wasting your money. But can't change theme. Terminal. Start this up, and then hopefully down here, NIS user input terminal. Okay, so that then means that I can go to the channel point manager. team. Click game object is going to be Pokebot, and we're going to have a string theme change, and if this wants theme change is not equal, and this dot want public void change. Now the reason we're doing things this way component facial expression dot same. We want that this dot wants change. So the reason we do it like this is because this is called on a different thread, and therefore calling game objects from a different thread is not really allowed. So if we set it up here, what's basically going to happen is we are going to set the values that we want. This dot wants change equal redemption dot use put. So what this is effectively going to do is set this value up here, and then when it calls, it's going to call the value here, and we're constantly checking these on the update, which means that it will periodically just keep checking every time we loop through, but it will do this on the correct thread. But what this means is so if I save that and turn it off and turn it on again, and I turn around, oh, my control's turned off. Oh, that. Right. Let's try that again. Oh, Pokebot has not been assigned. So if I go to main script, channel point manager, if I was to drag Pokebot to there, there. Right, try it again. I'm gonna put off on. Okay. Hey, it works. Now, one thing I want to do is to lower, just so that I can do, for example, I may need to hey, I'm at pixels. Fantastic. So, last thing to do is the change theme is going to have a cooldown of 10 minutes. I'm going to zero. Send a message in only mode, because that is never going to be so. Highlight message is unlock random sub emote, yep. Choose emote to unlock, yep. And modify single emote, yep. Okay. So now that this all works, the other thing I was wanting to do is change throw bug down to 50. So it will now be easier to throw a bug. Okay, next up. Well, I want to commit all this. What do we want to do next? Let's have a look at linear. What do we have? Right, so that is done. Throw bugs is done. Subscribe alert, add lighting, add controls to the bridge console. That wall and floor decorations. Right, so I think what I'm going to do, let's do some wall floor, let's do some texturing. at least play around with it. So what I'm tempted to do, I may, so if I show you this setup here, what I may do is I'm kind of big and kind of in the way down here. So what I would like to do is potentially do some more remodeling on the rooms, make the roofs taller, make this room wider, so that I can then increase the size of the screen and shift it up a bit, so that way I'm proportionally smaller and also not covering the full screen when zoomed in. Because at the moment, you can see there's a bit of my body. It would be nice if I unlock controls, if my head was sort of, if I could be a bit more like that, but not as. Thing is, to do that I need to work out what I want to do for the actual the overall overlay. You know what? Let's do some design work. Well, no. One thing we can do, we can texture the floors. Because the floor, at least in the bridge, the floor is not going to change. So we'll do a very basic texture on the floor and try and get that implemented. And then what we'll probably do is have a play around with what we want the overlay to actually look like. Because once we know what we want the overlay to look like with chat and everything, then we can actually get things working. Because the thing is, it was originally designed for Xcode, but now we're doing Blender and a lot more Photoshop and Unity and stuff, so we need to tweak things so everything looks correct. So I'm going to take a very brief break to get a fresh drink, and when we get back we will have a play in Photoshop. No, we'll skip the texture, we'll do the overlay design because I want to work out what exactly I want to do there, because that is going to change everything else. So I will see you all in a few minutes. Okay, I am back. So, what I am going to do is I am going to take some screenshots. So I would like a screenshot of Unity. I am going to want a screenshot of Xcode. Now, just to make sure that I don't show anything that I shouldn't do. Just get a shot of Xcode. Alright, let's get a screenshot of a blender. Let's just open up. Okay. Debug in the blender. And then Photoshop. Okay, close that. Close that. So, this is going to be, no, 1920 by 1080. So, we have our basic overlay here. Now, what does this overlay need to include? It needs to include stream name, Twitter link, download. Oh. Coppice download link. Put that as a maybe. We want chat. the show reel. And I mean, the tasks are useful, but they sort of aren't, because I never remember to check them. So I think something else I'm going to take a screenshot of is the overlay. Oh. What? Oh, I captured the whole thing. Over it. So just capture robot. Okay, so I'm going to have a robot there. Now we only really want chat when we're settling here. We don't need chat up all the time. So pillow keyboard. All of these. Go. So we have a blender. Xcode. Okay. And Photoshop. Alright, so what I'm going to do with Xcode is let's just do this to 50% first. But no. Let's image I transform it. Let's initially do 1080. Move it here. What I want. Move it. Thousands. What if we did 9.8? Right, so we have 1080 and then minus 9, minus 9, minus 9, minus 9, two. And so that'd be 990, 981, 972, 963. Development that. 16. Okay, so if I did 963 divided by 9 times 16 is 1712. So 963 Now, what we can do is chop the menu bar on the dock off, because we don't need that to ever appear. So now, let's just make sure that we're chopping those off correctly. Actually, you know what? Let's duplicate this. Test. Alright. Hey. I mean, me overlaying it a bit. Nah, I don't. Nah. Okay. So the problem with that is I need space. Shit. See, I could just make sure I always have the dock away and increase this down here. Give us a bit more height. Probably also. I mean, the other thing that we could try would be a Dog Swift-esque horizontal chat. But what I'm thinking of, let me see if I can find. Because one thing that inspired me yeah. So, if I bring this across, Invisiguy's chat. So you, I set this playing. But I want to get rid of that. But you, in fact, let's play and take a screenshot. Okay, and now we can close this. And let me just that. I can make this up. Okay, so the quality of this is pretty terrible, but you can see it's fairly thin over this side. So what I may be able to do is, what if I went up like that. Okay, I have an idea. So this test, I am going to delete. I'm going to do another test. And with Xcode, what I'm going to do is scale this down. Okay, so if I scale this here, guys, big. And then I can use a similar layout where I've got a bottom bar that I can put stuff in. So I probably have the bottom bar not come all the way up, because some of this is going to be like the overlay. So it's not going to be as big as this one. But the sidebar, again, it's probably not going to extend all the way down, but what I'm thinking is it will be almost like a thing that pops out. So we have the sidebar at the moment, which can pop out and in again. But what I want to do, if I move Pokebot above, we want Pokebot to probably about that height. And then what we want is this is going to have an outside stroke. And let's make that. Because this is probably going to let me sleep. No white control coming on changes stuff. But what I want to do, let's copy paste, go back in. That as background. What I actually want for the background, do with this. That's a nice look. So take a drop shadow on just right. Lighting. There's something a bit beveled like that, maybe. Who's holding it in? We'll work out the exact colours when we do the texturing. But the whole point is, I'm going to want everything to be sort of mid-tones, so that we can make what goes up here white. And what I am thinking is oh, those are black with a white border. Bit beyond. Actually, is I want to know what the size of the street overlay 1024 divided by 6 is roughly so that's 3:2. So what I want is something is get rid of that. 300 by 200. Okay. Corner. 100 by 200. Okay, let's make this something that will stand out. So we want to stick this up here, and we want to scale it down so that we get in roughly the width that we want. Okay. So for this rectangle, that so that that can show in the corner. I'm going to drop shadow that. So, and then we're going to have chat. Yep. That. So, and then the L. Can make sense. Too much going on there. Problem is getting this. As the music stop playing. Let's. Right, so the issue is I need to work out so this is a bit too cluttered.
Distant silhouettes at the horizon. Sing a silhouette, affections tighten. Kindred ribbons spring us from our tether. Rivers drifting vivid and together.
So Megan doesn't show chat. Finite. View that. I want to view. Right, video. Finite doesn't show chat. Ayanoki doesn't seem to show chat. Clyde does show chat, but he compresses screen again. Hey Kieran, I'm trying to work out what to do with the overlay. Part of me is pondering whether I should just get rid of chat entirely. Because what I've been trying to do something maybe a bit like Invisiguy, where you have the chat fairly compact down the side and you have a bar at the bottom, but I don't think that is going to work. Because for example, this entire stream I've not had the chat open. It just has not been there. And it really isn't all that necessary. Because anyone who's watching probably has the chat up. I know that the best solution... See, this is the problem. I know what the best solution probably is. And it's what Doig has done. But I don't want to just copy what Doig has done. And it's that annoying thing of... it's probably the best option, but no. Right. Let's have a look. Who else is there that we can look at? William does not show the chat. Nicole only occasionally shows the chat. Kurzak, I know, does show the chat. There's this guy called Kieran who you may have heard of. Well, the reason I've stuck stuff on the left is because in Xcode, this like navigator here, you don't always need to see it. Let's have a look. Uli on his coding things. Doesn't really show the chat. Evos does show the chat. Pirate Software doesn't show the chat. Here we are, G-Hut. Does he show the chat? No. ADHD Designer does. Chubby, do you show the chat? You updated your overlay, didn't you? A little bit. I mean, I could have the chat just be a few messages. Like, what I could do is a thin bar at the top, a thicker bar at the bottom. The overlay shifted up, and I've resized the screen so that the Pokebot is... so what I would do is, if I can hide that and hide that, if I do this, now let's do it like this. And the Pokebot shrink down just a bit more, but we're going to shift it up. I mean, chat being something that is interactable in the world is possible. The problem is it would require a lot of stuff to do. Like, I can receive all chat messages. The thing is actually putting the work in to display them. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove chat. If chat makes it back in, it will be as a it will be as something inside the overlay. Rather than outside. So, just going to want a bar at the bottom and a bar at the top. Okay, I think I'm going to call the stream just a little early because it has been a long day, and I think I've hit a point where, yeah, if I get rid of chat, it's just going to make stuff a lot easier. I'm still going to want something like the whole showreel thing showing off Coppice. I need, but that can be something that periodically pops up in a corner, plays through a few things, and then goes away. So if I have a bar at the top, I mean, I don't even need a bar at the top. Oh, Blender, yeah, we need to add this. Don't need code. Don't care in Unity. Don't care too much in Photoshop. I could do a translucent overlay. Have an overlay that is like 90% alpha, so you can see stuff behind it, but it's harder to see than what is in front. So that could work. And what I'm thinking is, if something that sort of goes along the bottom, like so, but sort of curves up here, down, and that's not really centered. So something like that, and I can freeze in. So we'd have something like that. Probably about there. So we can basically have in the middle here can potentially be theme title, or basically what I'm working on. We could do over here. We can have but what? Yeah, this could be the task list. Maybe not. And then you can have your no, I'm gonna have to work out what I want to do off stream because my brain is not really. I'm not really getting where I want to get with this, so yeah, I think I'm going to call the stream and we'll pick up on Saturday at 1 PM where we will be doing some more work on Coppice. So I want to thank you all for coming by and hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening or wonderful rest of your week. And as always, until we meet again, happy coding.